Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. To my returning subscribers, you're welcome. To my new subscribers, you are also welcome. So today we are preparing chapatis zenye ziko na pumpkin chapatis. So you can take pumpkin of your choice. There is butternut and then there is pumpkin. So you dice them. No, you peel first and then you dice and then you boil. After now it's ready. You have to blend your pumpkin, and when you're blending you have to measure your water, and it's not that strict. And by the way, I used literally hot water, not just warm but hot water. You blend and then you let your pumpkin blend properly, and then now you take your flour. I used 2 kgs of flour, depending on where you're coming from. And then I added sugar. So I used 3 teaspoons of sugar in 2 kgs of flour. And then just a pinch of sugar. It depends on how big your pinch is, but just a pinch will do. Then you mix your flour like so. For now, the next step, and then you continue mixing until you're sure that your salt, your sugar, and your flour have mixed properly. And then now you add your pumpkin mix. You add your pumpkin mix slowly by slowly as you knead the dough. You knead through to ensure that your dough is flawless. Flawless. Yes, flawless. Continue kneading your dough. It's crazy and hectic sometimes depending on the amount of dough you're kneading, but it gets better with time. So keep kneading like so. And if your pumpkin mixture or mix or pumpkin water, for lack of a better word, that one, if it's not enough to knead through your dough, you can always use normal water, but it's supposed to be hot. I usually knead my dough with hot water. Disclaimer: chunga usichomeke. Use that hot water that your hand can actually accommodate, not extremely hot. If you cannot work with extremely hot water, you can just use slightly warm water, but just use your fingers to test the degree of hotness that your hands can actually accommodate. In this case, I used let's say water boils at 100 degrees, so maybe I used maybe 94% or 90 thereabouts, I don't know, but it was hot. Ilikuwa inanichoma, ukweli tu ilikuwa inanichoma. Chakula tamu lazima ikuje na gharama, tedeng, yeah. So you continue kneading your dough as so, and you make sure that your flour, the unga that is kando ya besheni, it's supposed to mix properly na mix yote. So ukiona kama it's not yet mixed properly, you just keep on adding your water pole. You know, sometimes you can find that you adding water mpaka you have to add flour tena. You know, you don't want to cook so many chapatis because that might also happen. So ensure you don't put water and then you put flour kwanza. Kuna wale wanachukua water and then now it's when you add your flour. Hey man, utajipata umepika maybe even a bundle of flour jamani. Utamaliza siku gani? It's so tiresome, hectic. So yeah, you do like so, and you continue kneading through, and you knead in, ensuring that the flour that's on the side mixes well with whatever you're kneading over there. one point tried kneading my dough using a spoon and I failed miserably. So that's how your dough should be, and it can be slightly sticky, but it should not be hard. When it's hard, you'll have very hard chapatis. You'll literally be eating crisps in form of chapatis. Yes, so ensure that your dough is not hard. It should be smooth or soft. Yes, and then you at that point it's okay now to add in your cooking oil. I used one kifuniko moja. Well, kizungu is not kizunguing the way I want. Yeah, that kakifuniko there. You can use one or two, but you first put one and then you continue kneading through, and then ukiona kama haijatosha, you can add another one. You rub through the dough vizuri, gonga mangumi, lakini usipige mateke please. Gonga mangumi ifinye mpaka imix vizuri. So guys, the beauty about chapatis is that you can have them for dinner stroke supper, and then if you know, if you come from where I come from, you eat them for supper and then breakfast, and then you ensure that inabaki kidogo ya lunch. Hiyo umesave meals kadhaa. So let's continue with this process. Yes, now our dough is ready. Vile unafinya unafeel kamkono kanaingia kana nini, it's smooth. That's the word, it is smooth. So niliongezea another half a lid of oil to this dough because I felt it was not soft enough on my hands, and I wanted it to be soft enough for my hands. Yes, and you continue pressing it like so to just ensure, to just feel that texture that it has to have that vibe ya unga yenye imeiva jamani, and then unafunika for like 30 minutes even. After 30 minutes, that's how your dough should look. It's so stretchy, and hivi hata uki roll out saa zile unapika, they are so smooth, and then pia ina stretch haraka, like hai stretch ikijirudisha, ina stretch vizuri cause ulitumia maji moto. Siri ya kupika chapati watu iko kwa maji. Ukitumia maji moto, sitaki kuingia sana into skin chemistry ama biology, but the gluten and whatever, kuna hiyo mambo ya stretching and vitu kama hiyo. Yeah, so it makes it easier to stretch. So you now start forming the balls with your dough like so, and for 2 kg of flour I always okay, vile huwa ninaona it can make up to 26 chapatis. Kama we ni mtu unapenda nono, it can make 24 to 30 chapatis, but that is takuwa pia konda kiasi. But for my case, they were about 23, 24 hapo. Ama 25, tutahesabu. Yep. And then you cover those you cover your chapatis. No, si chapatis. Ufunike, it's called your Okay, what are these things called, guys? You funika those the the dough that you had needed. Where? Okay, you cover them so that they don't become dry and they remain smooth. Sikae funny. It's just perfect work. My people, perfect work. So tunaanza ile game ya kupaka mafuta. And for the lazy people, like I was lazy here. I'm always lazy when preparing my chapatis. I roll out several of them and then napaka mafuta once. Nikizipanga. But it's a very good method, yeah. It saves on time and then you interact with your chapatis as well. You talk to them if you can. Not literally, but I'm just kidding anyway. Yeah, so you roll them out like so. Ukizieka kando for the next process ya kuweka mafuta. You see what I was telling you about? When you use hot water, it stretches easily, Yeah, and then now you start putting your oil. You can use a pastry brush, but my hands were brush enough, so that's why I was using my hand. I also didn't have a pastry brush, so you can use either. If you don't want to use your hand, you can use a spoon, but a spoon it's very time consuming. Yes, and then you stretch out your dough like so, and then now you roll it in. Yes, it can create so many folds, and that's how now your chapatis become layered. It depends on how many rolls you have rolled them in. That is how your chapati will be layered. So if you want an extremely layered chapati, you just layer it out properly. Hizo layers zinakuwa mingi, yeah? Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? Sawa, tunaendelea kuput the oil kwa our dough. Should I call this dough badom? I don't know, but as long as you understand what I'm trying to tell you, you keep up. Yes. As you can see, guys, I've placed this flour that I've just rolled, no, the dough that I've just rolled out kiasi there. They're on one side but hazishikani. It's because it's because the mixing was properly mixed to the mixture. Anywho. So when you mix the dough properly, it gives you a very, very good result until you feel confident about your chapatis and about yourself. Because kuna kuga na watu wanajua kupika chapati, nikwambie wanafanyanga tunafeel ni kama hatujui kupika chochote. Unaonanga venye watu wanapikanga chapati. Sasa unajua kupika chapo? Najua. Kisikia tu hivyo. Unajifinya tu mahali kwa zile za self-esteem kako kanashuka, lakini if you watch this video you're going to be like them, but usishukishe za watu wengine. Yeah. So my chapatis were 22, not 23 or 24, 22, and it was 2 kgs flour. Now we start rolling them out, ready for the pan. As you roll them out, make sure that your pan is getting ready kwa moto kule. As in, pan yako usha connect kwa moto. Your pan is already getting hot, and now you continue rolling out your dough so that you can fry out your chapatis. Yeah, so usiweke unga mingi hapa chini. Ukiweka unga mingi, chapati yako inaweza kuwa ngumu ama itakuwa tu haitaleta vibe poa. So weka tu unga kiasi. Ukiona ikishika, that's when now you can add unga kiasi juu ama kwa the rolling pin itself as you keep on rolling it out. Okay, guys? For starters, unaweza shindwa kuroll out ikiwa circle vizuri. You can have different maps of the world, but it's okay. It's a learning process, and the more you practice, the more you become perfect. So there our pan was getting ready, and tunaendelea pia ku roll out our dough kule. So don't be scared to try out this recipe. This one is for everybody, and don't feel intimidated by those who know how to cook chapatis. I was once like you. Nilikuwa nachekelewa, but tulilearn tukalearn hadi tuko there, but bado tunaendelea kulearn. So usitense, don't worry. Stay tuned to more of my videos to get to understand and to learn more recipes. Za wale watu wenye tunachekelewanga tujui kupika. So after rolling it out, unaweka kwa pan. Remember, our pan is already hot at this point, yeah? So, yes, you let your, now how do I call it, chapati? Let me just call it chapati. You let your chapati heat on both sides before now you can apply oil. And upike sasa. And you keep on turning so that it does not burn, yeah? Na uchunge usichomeke, tafadhali. Chapo, lakini ndio itoke poa, lazima naonanga mtu lazima achomeke. Then unaweka mafuta. Huwa ninaweka 3/4 tablespoon kwa one side, and then the same goes to the other side. Either 3/4 to 1 tablespoon. Yes, but on both sides. You see, like kama hiyo haijajaa sana. But now after spreading, ndio utajua kama utaongezea or not. And then now when you turn your chapatis, they are golden. So I always use a fish slice when I'm doing this. Or you can put another chapati there and then you just skuma with your hand. Kama wewe ni pro. Ukiweza pia unaweza shikilia hapo juu ikiwa kwa moto. Venye tu utaona iko sawa tu na wewe. Our chapatis are ready. You see how brown it is perfectly. Both sides brown. Imeiva vizuri mpaka ndani. And you continue with the same process all through. Mpaka hiyo nini yako yote ishe. Hizo dough umekatakata into pieces until now you're done. As I told you earlier, in my case, I had prepared 22 chapatis. 2 kgs for 22 chapatis. So those chapatis were not light and they were not very heavy. They were just hapo katikati and ziliiva ndani. I'll show you towards the end venye ziliiva. Stay tuned. Msi left the group. We are doing some DJ work here. DJing, we are DJing. Also ensure that you don't put a lot of heat. You can put medium heat, yes, so that your chapatis do not burn. As you can see now, my chapatis are ready. They are ready. Woo. 22 chapatis, and that's how they look. They look so yummy, so appetizing. They are so smooth and ziko na weight, ziko na volume. Hii hata ukikula moja, you're okay. Umeshiba, si ati unaonja. You see the way it's thick, but imeiva hadi ndani. Wase imeiva hadi ndani, and it's so smooth. It is so smooth. You can see iko na layers. Check it to my layers. Check it to my layers. Now that is the clearest view. They're like pages. You just flip them through. If you love reading novels, that's your novel, chapati novel. Look at how thick they are. Look at the layers. Imeiva. Unaona hivyo nilikuwa nawaambia imeiva hadi ndani. You see, when I do that, you can tell that these chapatis, they are very smooth, and they have layers, and zimeiva vizuri hadi ndani. Unaweza pika chapati nono, but zikose kuiva ndani vizuri because of the mixing. The secret is in the mixing. Kombele zilikuwa zinanichoma, lakini you see, just look at how smooth it was. Inajikata tu yenyewe jamani. Chapati kama hii ukipewa tu vizuri na mandondo. Where are my mandondo fans at? Ina slap be serious. Ina slap be deadly. Just look at my chapatis, guys. So smooth. Pumpkin chapatis all the way. Ona tu. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for everything. Karibuni tena. Welcome and welcome and welcome.